Potato, egg, or coffee. Once, there was a young girl named Grace who felt very unhappy with her life. She went to her father, John, and said, "Dad, my life is so hard. I don't know how I'm going to keep going. Every time I fix one problem, a new one appears. I'm so tired of always having to fight and struggle." Her father, who was a chef, listened to her quietly. Then he said, "Come with me to the kitchen." In the kitchen, John filled 3 pots with water and put them on the stove. He turned the heat on high. When the water in the pot started to boil, he put potatoes in the first pot, eggs in the second pot, and ground coffee beans in the third pot. He didn't say anything as he worked. Grace watched silently. She didn't understand what he was doing. She waited and waited. She felt impatient and annoyed. After about 15 minutes, her father turned off the heat. He took the potatoes out and placed them in a bowl. Then he took the eggs out and put them in another bowl. Finally, he poured the coffee into a cup. He turned to Grace and asked, "What do you see?" She answered quickly, "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee." "Look closer," John said. "Touch the potatoes." She touched them and noticed they were soft. "Now break an egg," he said. She did, and after removing the shell, she saw that the inside of the egg was hard. "Now taste the coffee," he said with a smile. Grace took a sip and smiled too. "It tastes good," she said. Her father then explained, "My dear, all 3 things, the potatoes, the eggs, and the coffee beans, were put into the same boiling water. But each one reacted in a different way. The potato went in strong and hard, but after being boiled, it became soft and weak. The egg was fragile. It had a thin shell and a soft inside. The boiling water made the inside hard. But the coffee beans were different. They didn't just change themselves, they changed the water. They created something new." He looked at his daughter and asked, "Which one are you? When hard times come, how do you react? Do you become soft like the potato, hard like the egg, or do you change the situation like the coffee beans?" Grace quietly thought about her father's words and what they meant. From then on, she promised herself to be like the coffee bean, strong enough to turn challenges into something better. Moral of the story: in life, we all face problems and difficulties. We cannot avoid them. But the most important thing is how we choose to respond. Will we let the problems change us in a bad way, or will we use them to become stronger and better? Life is about learning, growing, and turning our struggles into something positive. We cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react. So, the next time you face a hard situation, ask yourself, are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?